play that little bit.
You are now live.
Hello. We'll just wait for Mascoville to join and then we'll add them. And we'll wait for some people to join. Those are the most awkward parts on the saved one.
Yeah, when you're just sort of like sitting here. The people who are like watching this back and going like, this was two random people.
Yeah, I wish you could like choose a start point.
If you could...
Hey Tazzy.
Hello, Boozy Brad.
Boozy Brad.
So I'm wave at you.
We might not be doing much waving because our thing is a little bit unstable. Our stand.
It's literally like it's going to push the phone over.
Yeah, it doesn't want to do it. We're just waiting for Mascoville to come on and then we will add them in. There you go, there we have Mascoville.
Yeah, you need to do the joining. Oh, there we go. It's weird that you can't schedule these things.
Yeah, it would be easier if we could. Huh? Okay, we've clicked all the buttons, so let's see.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Hello.
What's up?
Oh, how are you?
What?
I'm good. I'm cold. I'm a bit cold because it's very windy here and cold, but other than that, it's fine. How are you guys?
Yeah, pretty good so far. It's not as cold here in Joburg, so it was a bit cold this morning, but spring has definitely sprung, so it's not too bad for us.
Good.
And we've got hot sauce to keep us warm, so, so there are worse things.
I hear kids in the background there. You might hear a little one here in the background as well, but it's all good.
Good job.
Yeah. My daughter is running around the house refusing to get her pajamas on, so
Nice.
if there's noise in the background, that's what it is.
I guess we're
There's
all used to this by now because of working from home.
Exactly. It's like Zoom calls.
Dogs and yes.
Hardy dolls in the background.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah, I see we're waiting for some people to join. Usually we get a couple at least.
I see so. Let's just give it a moment.
But yeah, we didn't get the sauces yet. I don't know where they are with the courier, but they weren't delivered today.
Yes,
I was really hoping to come today, but
yeah, I could only send it on Monday morning because we had stock made. So I was waiting for that from the factory, and the labels were only just done. So I just somewhere in Joburg.
Yeah, it's probably at the facility.
It will arrive like first thing tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
I bet you.
first thing tomorrow morning when we be at the office.
Probably.
So I've got some extra hot, and I've got the old style original.
I see. So yeah.
So yes. So Mascoville stock is a bit low at the moment, so we were really hoping to get that delivery in. But
It's tomorrow, yeah.
My personal favorite is the coriander, which doesn't last very long in our house. So, so I don't have a bottle of that to try now. That's the problem.
Yes.
But
Somebody from the Netherlands just joined.
Red Leaf Recordings. Thanks for joining. That's awesome. Well, I think we can get started because we're going to save this afterwards anyway and tag you guys so then people can watch after the fact. So I think first of all we need to say happy birthday, 2-year birthday to Mascoville.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's quite a milestone.
It is,
really
it is. We started a bit earlier, but the brand and the company exists this month 2 years.
Yeah.
One of the, like it's a little bit of sauce shop trivia. Mascoville was actually the first hot sauce we listed on our website.
I think so, yeah. I believe so.
Your 3 was the first that we put on the website. So it was I think actually it was the first product we sold as well. Because at that time, before we got the website really going, I was pretty much selling to anybody who knew I was doing this. Yes, the Mascoville hot sauce was one of the first ones to go out to some of our dedicated fans. So not only is
we sent stock there during level 5. I think we sent stock there during level 5 lockdown.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It was during like just after the first really hard lockdown when we got going,
Yeah.
and I think we got stock from you guys like in the April or the May, I can't remember, and we actually only launched the website in the June.
Yeah.
So it was you guys at your second birthday, which is extra special for you, but Mascoville will always be an extra special brand for the sauce shop because I mean without you guys, we wouldn't have really got that initial momentum going, and we wouldn't have been where we are now with over, I think we've got 120 sauces on the website now. So Mascoville was like step one for us, so we're so really grateful to you guys.
Really nice. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Yeah, it's
so
been,
maybe you can,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, maybe you can tell us a little bit about where Mascoville came from and how you guys got started in making hot sauce. What's the story behind the brand?
Yeah, so it's me and one of our best friends in the Netherlands, Thomas. It actually just started more or less as a joke. I just had hot sauces in the house and I finished them quickly. And my wife said, they're actually quite expensive, are they not? Why don't you make them yourselves? Because I love to cook. And I did a couple of trials and had family and friends taste it and was enthusiastic. And then my friend, who is an internet marketer, he said, why don't we make it into a sellable product? Oh, just for fun. So that's how it started. That was in the beginning of 2019. And then in June, I had the first bottles with labels on. Started selling, we shipped it to the Netherlands, sold a bit there as well. And then in September, we opened the company. Last year, weirdly enough, was our best year because we got our export and started exporting to the Middle East.
Yeah.
Because our hot sauce is one of the few halal hot sauce, small brand halal hot sauces in South Africa.
Yeah, I mean, we've been looking for more halal-friendly brands, and that's just
there's not many.
Few and far between. Yeah,
there's not many. At least, I mean, there's some that say that they are. I mean, they don't have the the official documents, and that's the problem. So
yes,
we get a bit nervous to sell that kind of product. But with you guys, it's on the bottle. We've got the documents. We know the product we're getting, which is awesome. But what I really like is, I mean, you mentioned last year being your best year. There's so many hot sauce brands that have had excellent years during COVID. And I think that sort of lockdown has sort of forced us to focus ourselves on doing something a little bit extra. I mean, a lot of the hot sauce guys are doing it as a second business or a side hustle. And a lot of us have a similar story. I mean, that's the sauce shop story as well. And it's just really great. It's so fantastic that some businesses in the country are doing well because we need it. We desperately need it.
Exactly.
So it's really excellent. So how many countries are you exporting to now?
Well, it's at the moment only Saudi Arabia. It's just in very large numbers. So, and the thing is, and we actually finished that up today, is a pellet that's going to go to Belgium and the Netherlands. It's a bit of a chicken and egg story with Europe. You can't really sell without having stock, but I mean, you want to ship stock there without having any clients. But we decided on the latter, so we're going to send stock there because we have a representative already. But he already said, yeah, if a shop buys it, then they immediately want hundreds of bottles, so you might need to make sure that there's stock here. So that's going to go on a boat next week, and then 20 days later it will arrive in Rotterdam. And hopefully that's the story that's the beginning of a much bigger European story. Yeah,
I'm sure it will be. I mean, it's a great range of hot sauces. I mean, I suppose that's why we're having Instagram Live, because you've got two new ones.
Exactly.
We're so bleak that we don't have them to taste, but you're going to have to taste them for us, and you're going to have to talk us through the flavor profiles and what you decided to do. I think ours will probably arrive tomorrow. Yeah. So I'll get to taste them over the weekend. But yeah, maybe you can just tell us what are the two flavors that you.
Yeah, I mean, nobody knows the two flavors yet, so that's also quite exciting to be able to announce what they are, and then tell us about
a couple of people that joined actually were some of the that were allowed to have some samples and give some feedback. So,
so they can also tell us a bit about it in the comments.
Exactly, yeah. So the first one that we added to the range is called Smoky Garlic.
I'm in already. Sold.
This is a combination of apple, garlic, smoked cayenne chilies, and aged habanero chilies. And it has lots of garlic in there, and it is actually a bit milder than our peach.
Okay.
Just to make it a bit more accessible for people that like a bit of chili but cannot really handle a hot sauce. And
I think also with a garlic flavor, that's a good idea because garlic tends to be a really nice flavor to bring people into hot sauce. So if it's not too hot, it's a great introductory sauce.
Exactly, yeah. So it has a nice smoky profile. There's a bit of smoked paprika in there as well, which is also a different flavor. And yeah, it's really nice. It's a bit milder, so it's really nice on sandwiches. For example, with cold cut sandwich, put on. We actually use a bit of it in a tuna salad sometimes.
Nice.
And you can also use it as a marinade because of the smoky and the paprika in there and the sweetness of the apple.
Yeah, I'm very interested about the apple being in there. I think that's going to really be good.
Yeah.
Because it really brings that fruitiness as well. And I mean, habanero chili, which is pretty consistent across your range. I'm not so sure about the last sauce, but the habanero also has that beautiful fruity flavor. So we're just combining all of that deliciousness into one, which is I'm so excited. I love smoky garlic. I am so in. I can't wait to taste it.
Even Sean says, can't go wrong with garlic.
Can't go wrong with garlic. That's
it's true. It's true. You can think of it as a step towards sriracha with a bit of smoke there.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. So
that's great. So smoky garlic, new addition number one.
Smoky garlic, that's it, yeah. And the second one is, okay, I have to tell you a story about this one. The smoky garlic was already in my plan before we started this company because I thought I wanted to do something with a bit more garlic and with smoky flavor. But this new flavor, I wanted to make something that is inspired from the Caribbean. And I started looking up on a specific Jamaican chicken, Jamaican grilled chicken, and the spice that they put on it is called jerk. So I looked up, I actually tried a couple of recipes, and we came up with, well, as far as I can tell, one of the few Jamaican jerk hot sauces.
That's right, yeah.
There's really not many. There's really not many at all, and it's such a unique flavor.
And we do get requests for it as well. Yes. So at least now we have another brand to suggest, which is awesome. Yes.
It's a bit light here now, but if you see it in daylight, it's quite dark brown.
Yeah.
There are a lot of spices in there. It is really a bold combination of flavors. But the most typical would be ginger, thyme, parsley, allspice, black pepper, nutmeg, cumin is in there, and then we make it into a sauce with some peach that we also have in our peach sauce, and the red aged habanero.
The red aged habaneros.
Yes. Aged red habaneros, and this is quite a spicy one. It actually came out much hotter at first, but it's almost inedible. So we toned it down a bit, so it's in the range of the extra hot Mascoville.
Oh, which is excellent. Because
I don't want it any less than that.
Yeah, the extra hot. I mean, if I don't have coriander, then the extra hot is my go-to. So, but even sometimes I put coriander on and a bit of extra hot just for a bit more kick. So,
yes.
So I don't really do that. So if it's more or less at the extra hot level, and I mean, it's such a unique flavor profile. I really don't think you can go wrong with a Jamaican jerk sauce. And of course, Jamaican jerk chicken, I mean, what a meal. So, I mean, that's going to be the first thing I do.
Have you guys seen that anyway? I mean, I know that there's one Jamaican restaurant in Cape Town that sells it, but other than that, you don't really see it, eh? Jerks.
You don't see it. It's not very common, yeah.
Unless you're making it yourself, yeah.
There's been a few restaurants that I've been to that have had like a Jamaican jerk style chicken, but I mean, none that have been really memorable that come to mind immediately. So it's such a unique, like super spice, flavorful, like aromatic. It's such a unique flavor. So yeah, I'm super excited. I know we have one specific customer who's quite keen on Jamaican jerk, so I've already got him back in mind. I need to send out an email tomorrow morning. But yeah, again, it's very unique. It's something different. And I think that's also nice in the hot sauce industry because that's where the hot sauce industry in South Africa is getting exciting now. Is we're starting to see so many different flavor profiles, so many different, I want to say, craft sauces coming out.
Yep.
So it's getting really exciting, and there's a lot of different companies coming into the market doing really, really cool things. And yeah, I just can't wait. I can't wait for the stuff to get you so I can taste it. I'm so desperately keen. I'm going to have to do some review videos, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely do a tasting video and post it
Yes.
so everyone can see.
What we noticed when you speak about now about craft sauce, what we noticed in the beginning was a bit of a struggle to get consistency in the sauces across the season. At the beginning, you start with a lot of fresh chilies, but you can't get fresh chilies all year round.
Yes.
But luckily, we found, I got a great tip from the net. Fairly early in the stage of upscaling, he said you must find actually somebody that can make this for you. And that is also where the whole process for halal certification came in, because I found somebody with a fully certified factory.
So the good kitchen
certification, also access to bulk ingredients, but also just you know, especially safety, because this, I mean, you're selling stuff that people are going to eat. That was very important, and yeah, then with that came the certification for halal, and that opened a different market to the Middle East. Yeah.
I think you bang onto a point there that we're going to have to see change quite a bit, I think, in the hot sauce industry. Is there's a lot of guys that are doing this as a side business and sort of doing it in their own kitchens.
Yeah.
And I mean, ingredients, consistency, it's going to be something, especially if we start to scale as an industry, guys are going to have to really start paying attention to it. So, I mean, you doing it the way you're doing it, I think, is excellent, because it just makes scaling it so much easier. And of course, you're just confident in the product.
Yeah.
I get a lot of it from suppliers that phone me up and say, I need chilies. Do you know anyone who's got chilies? And it's like, it's winter, no one's got chilies. The only guys who've got chilies are making sauce, and they've frozen them all for themselves.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely become a challenge. But all these things, I guess, will work themselves out as we go and as we all grow and learn together, you know. So it's really, really awesome.
Yes.
Obviously, we've spoken about we listed you guys right in the beginning, and we've got the Mascoville, which is now the Mascoville peach. The original Mascoville is now the peach. We've got the extra hot, and we've got the coriander.
Yeah.
If you compare your two new sauces to those three, is there any favorite that's sticking out for you? I mean, you make them, so you've got to know which one's your favorite, surely. Can you choose one, or is it like choosing a favorite child?
Out of all five, it would probably be the extra hot, because it's the most versatile. That's something that I can eat in the morning with eggs, and I can eat it at night as a snack. Or that is the most versatile sauce, and it's also the sauce that gets the most habanero flavor too, because of the double shot of habanero.
Yeah.
I agree completely. It's one of those ones that, I mean, of course, I love the coriander one. Some people don't like coriander, I guess. But for me, the coriander's just got that freshness with the habanero, but the extra hot is so much more. You can eat it on anything. There's nothing that won't take that extra hot Mascoville. So I really like that one.
But the coriander one is also worth a try for those people who don't like coriander, because we've had a few people that have said to us that I can't stand coriander, but that sauce is amazing. So
I've got people coming back for it all the time. In Cape Town, people go mad over coriander sauce. They actually call it danya here. It's called danya.
So, actually, Kaylee and her fiance, you guys took a gift pack of Mascoville.
yeah.
And you two are both not hot sauce people.
No.
And you finished that bottle of coriander.
Very
Mascoville very quickly.
Yes, yeah, one of those. Yeah, that was kind of my first introduction into hot sauce, was also with Mascoville, because it was the first thing, you know, that you had available.
Yeah.
And yeah, since then it's a staple. There's always a bottle in the fridge ready to go.
Good. Some people actually don't call it Mascoville. Some people just say Ard. Do you have any Ard?
Do you have any Ard?
Got to rebrand.
Ard sauce.
No, I love it. I can't wait to get the new sauces, though, to try those ones out. I mean, they just sound so delicious. I've loved every sauce in your range. I think the fact that you stick to sort of the habanero as the basis is also great, because it's not, the habanero is hot enough. Like, it's hot enough for a person who wants a good hot sauce.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not a Carolina Reaper. It's not going to tear the roof off your mouth. But flavor profile, heat level, it's absolutely perfect. I mean, it's so in the middle for a person who's just trying out hot sauce, trying something a little bit hotter, and also a person who enjoys hot sauce. But that being said, are you planning on doing anything with any of the super hots or any other different chilies in the future? Have you got any mad science experiments going on?
Actually, not so much at the moment, because we're almost always developing, and I am busy. Okay. I actually developed 10 new flavors for a new client, just because that client wants to have, I can't tell you in which continent it is, but he wants to be the #1 chili sauce provider of that region of countries. So I am experimenting, and there are weeks that every day for an hour I make a small batch. So I do make also with cayenne, with bird's eye, with jalapeno mixes, with green jalapeno. Super hot's not so much, because I think that is really for a niche market, and something like the range of mustard, mayonnaise, Mascoville.
I like that. I like that. No, I agree completely.
That's just a bit more about flavor,
Yeah.
I think the super hots are like a really niche market, and of course for us in the sauce shop, I mean, the super hots are by far our biggest sellers. Like, we can't stock enough different Carolina Reaper sauces. There's so many mad people out there that just want to just eat the hottest stuff. And but of course we've got also a good base of customers that will buy those super hots and then come back to a stock standard bird's eye, peri type sauce. So it's
the range is good.
The range is good. And again, I don't want to make the comparison, but Mascoville very easily sits alongside a shelf with a Nando's hot sauce. Like you could imagine it in any supermarket in the country. Nice and easy. Grab that off, and anyone can enjoy
eat it on any meal. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. What our plan is now, because there is a very big market that is not this, well, a large population, part of the population in the Netherlands has not really discovered eating spicy products. But there's a whole new, how do you say that? Something that's become very popular, which is something similar to a South African braai area. So people are starting to eat less meat, but when they do eat meat, they eat something much better. High quality, it's slow roasted. And with this, there's a whole new market of sauces, rubs, those basting sprays, all those things, and that is totally a market. And I think a lot of people don't realize how also fun and exciting a bit of hot sauce can be on your food. So that's what we're busy with at the moment.
Well, I mean, that's basically our goal, is to convert everyone into a hot sauce lover. I mean, that's got to be the goal, right?
Healthy. Chilies are healthy.
And it's healthy for you. It's good for you. It increases the body temperature, gets you sweating. Have some before you go for a run in the morning. Absolutely perfect. but I think also, like what you said with the Netherlands, I think I've seen something about it. They're sort of getting into that sort of American style smoking, where they're sort of slow cooking for hours and hours and hours. And I mean, what a better place. Similar to braai in many ways, but I mean, you bring that Netherlands, a bit of South African flavor. It's a perfect combination. So I think you're onto something. You're definitely onto something.
Yes, that's what I think so too. Can I tell you about our promotion that we're going to run?
Yes, please.
Yes, go for it.
All right. So we decided, because you guys we've supported each other since the beginning. So we decided, if we're now going to have because of our 2nd anniversary, we're launching 2 new flavors. We actually would like to do a 3-for-2 promotion with the sauce shop for the whole month of September. So that means if you order 3 products of Mascoville, you only pay for 2.
Fantastic.
So any of the flavors, if you order 3, you only pay for 2.
Yeah, I think it's a wonderful opportunity for people to be able to, first of all, get the 2 new ones. For the old fans to be able to stock up on the existing sauces as well. Yeah, so anyone on Soul Shop website, Mascoville products, promo code is 3 for 2. We will post about it as well with all the details. But yeah, I think it's great, and take advantage because it's limited time offer, and I think it's going to sell fast. It's going to sell very, very fast.
Yeah, and there's one extra thing for the quick deciders that are online. The first 5 that order a bottle of smoky garlic will get an extra large bottle. That's a 250 milliliter. It will actually stand next to your Coke bottle instead of next to your small jars of capers. And the same counts for Jamaican jerk. The first 5 people that order a Jamaican jerk on your website will get the 250 milliliter extra large glass bottle.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think that's gonna definitely convert people to big fans.
Yeah,
and they're gonna finish that very fast.
I can't show the bottles because we sent them all to you guys. But they're nice and
somewhere
big.
in Joburg. They're somewhere in Joburg. We will find them.
We'll get them soon. We'll post a picture of them in the morning. We'll put it on our stories.
Yes,
definitely.
yes.
Yeah, but that's going to be great. So yeah, like Art said, 3 for 2 on any Mascoville. Use the promo code number 3, FOR number 2. Again, we will post all the details, and
as soon as the new sources go live, we'll obviously.
New sources are ready. I'm going to go live straight after this Instagram live. I'm going to
fantastic.
activate on the website. I'm going to click that go live button. So pretty much anything in the next 10 minutes, you can scoop them up.
Great
Brilliant.
stuff. Great stuff.
I see Johnny Hexberg saying hello.
Yep.
Fantastic. Good to have you, Johnny. We're going to have you on an Instagram live very soon.
The last time I saw the guy behind Johnny Hexberg sauces was at a market where there was a hot wing challenge. I'll spare you the details. Let me just tell you, nobody won.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't do Johnny Hexberg challenges.
So for anyone watching that is looking for super, he's your guy.
Rule 1. Don't do the challenges.
Don't do it.
Yeah, look, I did the trio chip challenge from Johnny Hexberg. I don't know where the video is because I was not able to finish it. I was man down. I was absolutely man down. It is the hottest thing ever. It was the hottest thing ever.
Are those the nacho chips?
Yes.
Yeah. But it's not the nacho chips. It's like the nacho chips.
Yeah, 3 of those.
You got to eat them and then wait 5 minutes and eat the next one and wait 2 minutes and it's too much and your mouth just covered with powders.
Worse and worse, yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. It's very hard. I've watched the guys on Facebook on the chili groups and stuff doing them, and people survive. I'm not sure how. I had to pull out after the second chip. The third chip, I think, would have put me under. I didn't even get to the Carolina Reaper. It was just too much. So
yeah, there's Sean just commented saying no more chips for me either. He ate the last one of the challenge that Matt didn't eat, so he's felt the most extreme one.
But yeah, that's for those kinds of challenge chips and things from Johnny Hexberg. That's for the guys looking for the absolutely insane hot stuff.
Yeah, they're loads of fun. I'm still trying to get everyone who buys them to actually film it and tag us, but nobody's brave enough to film it.
I think because you forget, like you're on chip 2 and you go, no, turn it off.
Turn the camera off.
Turn it off. I don't want anyone to see. So, but Art, where can our fans get a hold of you? Where can they find you? Which social medias are you on? We'll obviously post a link.
The easiest to find, there's only one Mascoville in the world. So if you type it in on Google, depending on your location in the world, you will see it. I think on the second or third or fourth place. We are on Facebook. The page is called Mascoville. The Instagram handle is @Mascoville. And you can send me an email. My first name is art @mascoville.com. And we have a website as well, www.mascoville.com. And we respond very quickly. I've even assisted guys with getting ingredients, finding these shrink capsules. People don't seem to find them, bottles. So wherever I can, I assist people because a lot of people assisted me in the beginning as well.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So now, yeah, please get in touch. I like to speak to people, see what they're doing, and it's nice.
I think that's also such a nice thing about this industry is so many of the suppliers and the makers of these hot sauces are just so willing to help each other out.
Yeah.
You know, and give tips and help and assistance where they can. It's it's
nice
really, really a
community,
great community. Definitely, it's a great community. So no, brilliant. Thank you.
In the end, if more people get enthusiastic about chili products, that is in the end best for all of us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
Great.
awesome. Thanks, Ard. And again, sauces will be live on the Sauce Shop website in 10 minutes.
Nice. And guys, please
shopping,
everyone listening, please leave a review on the Sauce Shop website.
Oh, yeah,
With every
please.
sauce that you buy, you can leave a review. That always works very good.
Yeah, I know the reviews are great, and especially when people are buying sauces, they don't know what they're looking for. You know, all you need is that one review to tell you.
Yeah,
this is the perfect one.
It's nice on this or braai or yes, yeah.
Exactly.
Awesome. Ard, thank you so much for joining us. It was great to see you.
Time, guys.
And
thanks to everyone who joined in to watch as well, and everyone who's watching after the fact now when we save it.
And enjoy the sauce tomorrow. Send me a pic.
We will. We'll send pictures and we'll do some videos as well.
Probably around
definitely.
Lunch. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
All right, Ard. Thanks so much.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.